Hello and welcome along. Today we are up at, back on the west coast, and we are up at the cow yard. This is because, looking in here, our cows and our sheep are in a lot of need of cleaning out. I'm not too worried about the feed for the cows, although we might sort out the feed for the sheep, but certainly both of them need cleaning out. So we're going to start up at the cows with this job, and we're going to start with our New Holland here. So, oh, I have mistakenly started filling it up because I want to turn it on instead. There we go. Right, so we need our brush, our bucket brush here. We of course have two of these. We have one of these down at the sheep and the other is here as we're picking it up now. Now, I don't know where my weight is, but we don't. I do know where my weight is. So we're going to put that on the back of here. So as I said, I'm not worried about feed for the cows, but they do need mucking out. I have had a thought about this map, and I want to ask you guys something. We're going to be getting potatoes up soon, probably next episode. And once we've done that, I believe we will have got all of the various crops harvested. Now we are of course 30 odd episodes into this series, but I'm very tempted to add seasons into the game. And as we will have done all of our crops, we can very easily put seasons in at that point. Let's turn this on. There we go. Angle it down, and I think, oh no, up and up slightly. Is that picking up? Appears to be. So we should be able to pick up all the manure in here and all the manure in with the cows itself. We're picking them up? Yes, we are. We've not quite got all of it. It's alright, we will come back this way and get it as well. Try that again. Yeah, it's kind of gone down the middle. I think we're picking that up now. Yeah, and then we'll have one more run. Not worried if we don't quite get all of it, because I see we have missed a little bit. The vast majority would be good. There we go. Right, so as something I said in yesterday's video that I wanted to start doing, so we're gonna start, and that is, let's see in a minute. There we go. Although we'll see it in a moment once I've got through this. Now, can I don't want to go in that way because oh no, I can go in that way. Yeah, I'm going this way. Just don't know. Oh, I don't want that to hit the tractor. There we go. That was very close. In fact, I think it might have even clipped it. Turn that on. Get the manure cleaned out of here as well. Oh wow, they've already been mucky enough to produce more down the side. That's okay. It should clean them up and it should get their productivity back up. So we're going to go and do the same thing with the Silver Jubilee on the other side. Some of that. There we go. I wonder if there are lights in here. I'm not sure. Oh, or if there are, I think they come on automatically. What's going on? Why are we not? Oh, we're full. That's why. Take it back out. I do quite like this 1090. It is a nice tractor. I think it was part of the mod contest that this was released. There we go. Yeah, there sure is a lot of manure muck in here. There we go. It's angled down a little bit, wasn't it? There we go. That's getting it. Yeah, there is a lot of manure in here. There we go. Get that turned around. Yeah, we've got a lot to muck. Some mucky cows. Gather it all up. So the interesting thing is here, the manure doesn't actually affect the cleanliness. The cleanliness is all to do with the actual feed area. We're full. But, of course, this manure is great for us for doing, for putting stuff for fertilizing our field. And it's, of course, free fertilizer, so we like to have this. Ooh, still got a little bit left in the bucket. There we go. Up. In. So a couple of days ago, of course, we hit 3,000 subs. I will be doing something early next week. Unfortunately, I'm recording this Thursday night, which is the day I actually hit 3,000 subs. So if it drops back below, we hit 3,000 subs on Thursday. And so I want to do a 3,000 sub special. Let me know in the comments what kind of thing you'd like to see. I think I am going to do an office tour, a setup tour, because it is one of those things I get asked for quite a bit at the moment. So yeah, I said I'd do that for 3K subs. But I want to do a live stream. I want to do something else. I think on Monday we will be doing a truck sim live stream. Euro Truck multiplayer. It's good fun and I enjoy it. And yeah, we won't be able to do one, or we couldn't do one last night. And this, of course, going out on Saturday. Right, I think the only thing we have left to do, other than shut this gate, is to head back down here and just clean this last little bit out. And then we can head up to our sheep and get them cleaned out. It is a lot of animal work. I realised a couple of episodes we did a load of animal work. I can't remember if I don't think we cleaned the animals, but I can't be sure. We certainly didn't clean the, I don't think we cleaned the manure out of the cows. There we are. That's got that. It won't take us very long to clear the sheep out. in the not too distant future, we are going to have to do, have to give the sheep some food and some water, which is quite fortunate because we do have. Right. So this is what I'm going to do slightly differently now, because this has it. Yeah, there we go. Because I like that. I do like that. It's a nice touch to do that, I think. I just got to work out some way to do it a bit more smoothly. Right, let's back up. And I freely admit that the whole reason I'm doing that is because I saw it in Beckett's video and really quite like it. Right. It's a little touch. Okay, we're going to leave this here. This is done. Is that a bale? That's our bale spike. It's not a thing. Right, so we're going to jump in the landy. And head over to the sheep. Which of course, quite a way around the map. There we go. Should be able to get there quite quickly. So, yes. The sheep similarly are quite dirty at the moment. I think they have quite a bit of wool. So what we might do is see if we can load up and sell some wool. If we can do that, that will bring us some more cash in. And then maybe we'll be able to buy a field. Because I do have my eye on a field that I want to buy, which will bring in a bit more harvest. It's down by where our potatoes are being stored, so it'd be a good field to have down that way. There is another one. I think there's another potato field actually that I'm interested in too. That's a little closer to town. If I bring up the map. So the two fields I'm interested in. Field 4, I think, would be an interesting field to have. And Field 17. Field 17 is accessible through Field 14 and directly to the town. Similarly, Field 16. So there's sort of a clump of fields heading towards town, which would all be useful to me. And it's a case of really finding out how much they are. Because if we could afford all of them, that would be fantastic. And we would grab all of them. But it really, yeah, it really depends on how much they cost and if we can afford them. Obviously, at the moment we can't afford them. We only have £5,000. But selling wool, I don't know what the wool price is. We will when we get up there, when we get up to our sheep farm, we'll go and check the wool price, and we'll see how much that's going for. If it is going for a decent price, then that's fantastic. We can go and sell it. If it's not, then I think that we should probably go and we should probably leave it for now. Just move it to somewhere where it's a little bit more out of the way, because the wool position or the wool spawn here is a bit strange. Right, so here we go. There's our wool. I'm just going to put this in this barn here quickly. There we go. That's a good place. I might as well use my own bits. So I'm hopefully soon I'm going to get back to work on the next version of the landing. It's been too long since I've had a go on it. This, of course, is the other tractor that I like very much. Although I still really want a nicer version of this. Don't get me wrong, the 7810 is lovely, but it looked very much like an FS13 model. This version. are. Of course, this goes back into our sheep. It's only grass. Go. And in. Brilliant. So let's have a look at the price. Well, we're going to drop the bucket off anyway because we are done with it for now. Going to go and load up with our forks because either way we want to move this. It's whether we load it onto a trailer or whether we put them under this lean-to. Go. A little bit further. There we go. Right, so let's have a look at this price. The price of wool at the moment is at... It's on the way up. It's on the way up at Winstay Stores. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get our trailer and load it up. We're not going to sell it for now. We don't have use for our trailer at the moment. Yeah, we're not. Normally it would be used in the yards and other bits, but yeah, at the moment we don't have a use for our trailer. I don't think it has anything in it. No, it doesn't. So we can drop the sides on it and load it up. Winstay Stores is not too far from us, I don't think. If I remember correctly. Now, is there a button for this trailer? No, I think. Basically, we walk up. Okay, there we are. Anytime I'm dealing with animals, I pretty much have this trailer in here. Because it's so versatile and so useful. You see what I mean about the spawn point? It's a tough one to get at. And they're at slightly, or what I would term slightly the wrong angle. And they spawn, they don't spawn squarely like the others do. There we go. That's got that one. Now, I know from past experience that 4 of these will fit in here. And a squish. There we go. That's the first one loaded in. Line up for the second. And there we are. So, yeah, sorry for the quietness. I'm concentrating hard at the moment. That's alright. Let's get this in here, and then that's that. So I'll put these two at the front. Still looked. There we go. Just sort of push that in carefully. There we are. So for now, close that up and then lock those in like so. And then we can get this out of the way. That's done. That then is ready for when we do want to sell them. What I'm going to do instead then is head back up to the main farm. Head back up to the main farm, and in there we should find that we can load up a lorry worth of sunflowers, I think we have a lot of sunflowers available at the moment. And we can go and sell those. And those should bring us in a whole load of cash. I'll just back this in straight at the moment. Yeah, leave that in that barn there. Perfect. Leave the rest of the wool, and when we get 4 wool pallets we'll be able to put them all in the trailer, and we want to watch for the price to start to drop. Of course that will all change if we put seasons in here. There we go. Right, so let's go find the landy again. Jump back in. And away we go. Back up to our main farm. Up there we are going to get the lorry, I think, and see if we can go and sell some. Actually, what we're going to do is we're not going to do that this time. That's a job for another day. What we will do is we will go and check the prices of the fields we want to buy, so that we know what we have to aim for. I think is a very wise decision, a wise choice to go and do. So we'll head up this way. Now, field 84 isn't what we want, but around the back here, and here we are. Right, so open up this field. Gates open and looks good. Right, how much is this one? So this is sugar beet. I don't think we have a sugar beet harvester at the moment. Currently no mission on it. 51,000, so not that expensive actually for a pretty big field. I know the fields on this map are not that expensive, which is one of the things I like about the map is it you know, it makes it nice and easy to expand. I am going to come back this way. And just one thing we do have to sell. Oh no, we're waiting for the. I was about to say one thing I do have to sell is some silage, but we sold so much of it to buy the new combine that we basically we really suppressed the price by quite a lot. So I'm not wanting to do that. Now over here at Field 16, very close to our farm, has an entrance shared with Field 15, which is currently open because I recently went through it. There we go. And 37,000, and it's full of potatoes. That's actually really good. I'm really tempted by that field as well. We wouldn't have to sell that much stuff. At the moment, we're about 80,000 pound that we need, which is not a huge amount of money to expand our farm quite a bit. Now, there's the gate. This is a very narrow road into this one. I'm going to leave the engine running this time because I want to be able to move the car if necessary. Let's have a look. 18,000. Wow. That would certainly be on my list. Field 3. Would very much be on my list. Right, there we go. And then with one last field. Well, field 5 actually would be a good addition as well. But, yeah. Field shopping is basically what the end of this episode is. Right, here's the last one we're going to check for now. There we go. 52, so yeah. Field 4 is quite a large one. While we're here, the entrance to field 5 is just here. So we'll have a look at this. 39 for field 5. So we have a lot of options around here. I think we could expand the farm for not a huge amount of money. Quite nicely. Yeah, I think very nicely. Yeah, I think that is probably a pretty good place to end it. So we will be looking to gain some more cash, earn some more money next time. But for now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.